hit, and it was great. Oh, it was
Okay.
good. Oh, everybody just went buck wild.
Yeah.
It was perfect. Exactly what you want.
I mean, let the kids have it. Whatever.
It's so harmless though. Like it means nothing.
No.
Nothing. Like there's not some innuendo. It's not like
No.
mean in any way. It's just perfect childish nonsense. It's great.
Yeah. No, I get you. I like reminded my kids. I'm like, oh, we had a lot worse sayings growing up that were like just viral and promoted, right? Like,
Yeah. So what do you want? Skibbity? Do you want them to say skibbity instead? Like
yeah,
there's like lest I remind you how bad it can get.
yeah. Yeah. I'm glad we're over that into numbers. That's fine.
Go. That's practically math.
And yeah, right. Play-based math. We're good. It's working.
Those are two numbers beside each other. You're practically doing homework.
Isn't the answer to the universe 42? 6 times 7. I mean, the kids are onto something.
We got something. That is pretty smart. I like that one.
Right? Prophecy's coming true.
Oh, all right. Let's hit it up into the podosphere because we are live. Raise a glass, all ye new dads. The year comes to a close. We look back at the year with a tear and some pros. No new games were pledged. Damn.
Got it.
No. Raise a glass, all ye new dads. The year comes to a close. We look back at the year with a tear and some pros. No new games were pledged, and to this we did not fall. Now we gather round for a toast with a Merry Christmas to you all.
Hey.
Welcome to New Dad Gaming. The adult beverages are poured, the kids are asleep. Welcome to New Dad Gaming, a show about fatherhood, gaming, and new fathers figuring out their gaming lives. My name is Trevor, and I have a 10-year-old and an 8-year-old.
And I'm Jeff. I have a 15-year-old and a 13-year-old. Well, 12-year-old, almost 13.
There you go, getting close. Each week we try to show that just because you became a dad.
Does not mean it's game over.
And man, Merry Christmas, all ye dads. Thank you once again for being with us. What a heck of a year, 2025, and not a single damn new game for me and Jeff this year.
We did it. We did it. This is the end, right? Like this is the light at the end of the tunnel. We could go back to, browsing the online stores.
I was looking at the store was coming up like it as if just like our last temptation as we're rounding out, like we're in the Christmas week here, like New Year's is like right around the corner,
Yeah.
and you just hit that Steam Christmas sale, and it's like come on, it's all the games you wanted, it's all the games that you missed through the year, but just waiting for you, but you can't touch yet.
No, and like I don't know about you, but my Steam wish list has been like the most it's ever been. So much so that Steam emailed me twice. They're like, "Hey, here's your first half, and then here's part 2." I've never had that. Never.
Oh, they missed you. Like, Jeff, we miss
Yeah,
you.
they're like,
Here's some coupons, please.
we'll send Gabe. You're not there buying stuff,
Yeah,
so you need to
him,
come back.
him and his yacht with his submarine.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We'll get to him. Now, what's the so let's do this in two ways. Just a first recap on where you landed. If you can talk about it, just like if you can't talk about it, just like wink twice. But if you
Okay.
can talk about where you did land with kid gifts,
Oh yeah, yeah.
because that's always like fascinating to me, and I can tell you where. And then we'll get into kind of the year that was and how this year of no games. Well, for two factors. Like one is like for the kids, what was the story of your kids gaming this year, and then we'll kind of perhaps wrap it off with like what was our story of gaming in this year of no new games. So start it off like where did your household land with gifts for kids?
Yeah, so we landed, I think we talked a little bit last episode, but yeah, no games.
Wow.
We're ending up with nothing that is in a game case or anything. There are going to be some Steam gift cards. We felt that
Good.
was, just like an accessory, and then really like that's it in terms of gaming wise. They didn't have something that they really wanted, and then we're just kind of give them a gift card in case they do through the Steam sale or some other sale. But really, it's just figurines of stuff in games. Like they want like the Funko Pops of people that are in video games and Undertale statues and stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah, so that's where we are. I don't know where you landed, but yeah, no games
Yeah.
here.
So we had games, except so The oldest asked for a retro handheld.
Ooh,
So
this is right up your alley. Hold on.
just
Okay.
like
This is
one of the
Christmas
problems
for
is like
you.
it's like I could just give you one of mine. Yes, like I have multiple. Except that I don't know that technically I could have done that, but it just felt a little cheap. Like it's something like I'm fine with hand-me-downs, but like hand-me-downs for like a gift is
Right.
kind of shady. So I was able to find them one. So it's a great like little handheld. It's got all the classic consoles, all the classic games. I kind of ready to go. If not, like I have some backups of my own that I can always like hook them up with. And it's gonna be, and it was perfect for the upcoming trip. From by way of reminder to listeners, my family and I are heading down to Colombia for a number of months to kind of skip out on some winter, which brought up the concern. It's like, what do we pack? Like, I can't be buying them like a PS5 because I'm not putting that on the plane. Like,
Right.
that's a whole carry-on you'd have to purchase just for the
No.
PS5. So when he asked for it, it was like absolutely perfect. It's like, oh man, this is great. It's going to be like much reduced. It's going to be just like this tiny handheld.
Yeah,
And
we pack with like what, a decade's worth of games on there. Like,
oh, and just all the classic and just like perfectly small. It's a perfect antidote to Roblox as I'm seeing it, right? Like they're tight, crafted, artistic, like interesting, like little package. That I might be glomming them a little bit too much, but they're just the games from our which were okay. We're going to ship this at the door, and we cannot touch it again because it's on physical cartridges, right?
right. Yeah. Yeah.
So this is it. Like, so it seems like the perfect antidote in some ways to Roblox, where it's like I almost think they'll play them, they'll like them, but they'll almost get bored of them because there's no addictive like kind of nature to it. So like I was pretty stoked when he'd asked for like a retro console.
Yeah, no, that's really cool. Just to add on to that, I saw an article on how our brains have been wired from the video games that we've played, right? With the trial and error, like you have to
Yeah.
try, fail, and like kind of memorize the route of, the Mario jumps or whatever. And that was in all of our games.
Hmm.
And that differs greatly from like just the new era of gaming, where it's more like, oh, there's lots of not necessarily hand holding, but like here's the next hint to the puzzle, or like here's the
Hmm.
next dopamine hit all the time. Like it doesn't give them enough time to fail unless you're even in Elden Ring, to be honest. If you go that high up, it's still giving you more to help beat the game. But it was just interesting. And then
Hmm.
for your son to ask for a retro console, I'm like, whoa, watch this be like a remapping of like just their whole brain space where they're like, no, I love this.
We want to talk about remapping. I swear these guys are just like in cahoots to try to ruin their own gaming careers.
Oh no.
Because the other thing we bought for them was a chess set.
Okay, yeah.
Because what they've gone buck wild on in the last 2 weeks has been chess. Like I purchased them, like not purchased. I was thinking about getting them, but like I set them up with accounts on like chess.com. They've been playing matches against each other
Yes.
in their spare time. So like they're learning, they're on like chess.com doing all the lessons and like playing bots and things like that. They're playing against each other. I've played them a few times. And it's like, how badly do you want to show everybody in this household that it's like, oh, if we just don't have you play video games, you
Right.
become a chess prodigy? Like
Yeah.
that's your fallback. Like, how badly do you not want to play games ever again, kid?
Yeah,
But
that's quite a change, right? It's just like,
but
whoops.
I think there was some part. I think they were driven into it slightly because we had turned off games during the week. Like that was an experiment we tried, wasn't working for us. So no more games during the week. And then especially the oldest had just like lost it altogether.
Yeah.
I think chess scratched an itch where it's a game, it's strategy, and especially with the online one, like it's tutoring you, it's kind of bringing you on, it's giving you reinforcement. So I think if anything, it
Right.
was kind of the introduction to it came from a lack of the other stimulus, but they continue to be on. So like it's one of, I don't know if you've tried this before, but like your kid kind of shows an interest in something that you would love for them to have an interest in. So you sort of like go a bit above and beyond to
Yeah.
support it in the hopes that it kind of like takes hold. I don't know if you've ever done something similar.
Okay, just speaking on the chess thing, I made a chessboard out of foam core to support their habit.
Yeah.
Because they needed the old chessboard was just old and whatever. I'm
Mm.
like, oh, let's make one. And anyway, with their favorite colors, right? Like, why not? So I have done more, and then it kind of felt like maybe I did push a little too much, and now it was uncool, and they've stopped it.
Oh. Oh,
I would
it's
enjoy the phase because I think it is like, something that they, pick up and I don't know. I was never I picked up chess for a while too, and I still remember playing against my dad, and then I just dropped it. I'm like, okay, this is enough. Like this is like I'm done.
this
Like
is
I
all I
finished the
need.
game, right?
Yeah,
But
geez, I think that's the same with me. Like at some point, I learned it, and I had battles with my buddies,
yeah,
and that's it. Like I never
you're right.
gamed. I never read about it. Like I started to pick it up like later in life. Like I'm like as an adult, like I've been taking courses. Like I like it, so it's been kind of fun for me to get back into it with them. But yeah,
Yeah,
so
like
it's just it gets you excited. You're like, oh man, maybe
yeah,
you'll be
yeah, no,
cool at
totally.
chess. You'll be in the chess club. You'll be very good at it.
Yeah.
It's hobby
Oh
horse.
yeah, definitely with clubs for sure. Especially if you're like, well, you're not looking down the pipe of high school yet, but
Yeah.
total, yeah, chess clubs.
That's what. So that was the one. We got my one kid a smartwatch. Like sorry, quote like that's in air quotes. Like smartwatch. Like
Oh,
so.
like
Yeah. So it's a watch and it has like a timer and a calculator and
yeah.
like and it's a screen and like it's a touch screen. But and it's got a sport tracker and it has all these different sports. It's like, are you jogging? Are you playing hockey? Are you
Okay,
doing this
yeah,
thing?
yeah,
And you can choose, but that's it. Like so, it's a dumb watch basically.
yeah.
Because it seemed fun and harmless enough. So especially just like like a little touch into um, a device space without going that. And to us, like we're always trying to do that. I don't know if you're doing this as well, but like it's like the balance of presents.
Right.
Was it like you've got? It's not as if you can have 10 presents for the one kid and like two for the other one.
It
Like
yeah.
you got to find this balance. So we figured out like all right, so the one asked for a handheld console, like a retro console, a quote unquote smartwatch for the other would sort of balance that one out. And we're
Yeah.
playing that game.
Did you find okay, so like let's talk about that for a second because when there's that experiment where they're like they cut up a cookie in front of a kid and like there's a one cookie that is obviously larger, but the other one is like
Mm.
9 pieces of cookie, and the kid will always go for quantity.
Oh,
I'm like,
interesting.
oh, dumb kid, like but honestly, that has lasted all the way up until my 15-year-old, where it's not if it's
Mm.
not like pound for pound, like if it's not the same number, regardless of value. We
Mm.
just had to, and we tried to again balance it out. This year again, my kid has asked for some nice headphones, so we balanced out nice headphones with a bunch of like smaller gifts that my other one wanted, my younger one wanted, and that's the one gift, right?
Mm.
So
Yeah.
like we need to have like 5 presents each under the tree, otherwise there's gonna be like, whoa, what's happening? Like
Yeah. Where's the rest
what
of my gifts? I don't get it.
what's going on? And it doesn't matter like big, tall, whatever. Like it's the amount, which I just find completely bananas. I don't know.
Yeah.
I never thought like that.
I think it's the experience. I can remember feeling gypped as a kid. Honestly, I was a lousy kid sometimes. When I think about it,
Looking back.
looking back on my childhood, it's like, oh, I was kind of a dick. Just like,
You're trying to right the wrongs now. You're like, wait, we can't do this. We need 5
like,
presents each.
glad my parents stuck with me. I think for me, what I think it would be and what I could empathize with would be the experience of Christmas morning. Because
Okay, yeah, yeah.
the act of like receiving, like, hey, this is for you, and you get it, and you get to like rip it open,
Right.
like that's amazing. Like that's the activity, right?
Yeah.
So if one kid has like 8, like you and it can
Yeah.
like you said, it could be like 8 Funko Pops. So
Right.
like $10, like 8 $10 Funko Pops, but he just gets to he gets to have that 8 times experience, and then the other kid gets a PS5,
Right.
but it's like one.
The one big one, yeah.
Except it'll also depend on timing too, because especially if it opens the PS5 first, he gets his big hit, and then they do the other 8, as opposed to like the 8, but then the PS5, and he's looking
Yeah.
at his little, plastic figurines compared to a PS5. He's like, well, wait a minute,
Yeah, hold on.
what is this? So it's such a
Where's my next big gift? Yeah.
so it's so true. It's like that time management, that excitement management, and just somehow balancing it so everybody feels
Yeah.
like they got their morning. And I think I don't know, it might be more of a burden for modern parents than it was in the past. It's like, I'm sad I didn't get enough. It's like, oh, that's a shame. Go outside. Whereas now I think parents are gonna feel like a lot of pressure. It's like I really want them both to have like a magical morning. I don't want to mess this up.
Yeah. Yeah, it's there's a lot of stress on parents, especially these days. They're just trying to, again, much like we're talking about, just kids, if you give me a game that you like, that's a win. And I don't have to like go outside and, start to guess at some things.
Mm,
But
yeah.
yeah, no, I get you.
Okay, so new dads, did you succeed in balancing your kids' Christmas gifts? Do you have any fond memories of your own? What did you get your gifts? What was the big winner you think you got this year? Right into us at New Dad Gaming, newdadgaming.com. Now, sticking with kids for a bit, for your household, for your two,
Yeah.
what was the story of your kids gaming this year? Like, what did
Oh.
what did their gaming lives look like with in 2025?
Yeah, so right off the top of my head, my youngest was definitely into what's the sequel to Undertale? The prequel, sequel. I think that launched this year, and they
Oh
were
man, damn, that's like, let's see. I know you were talking to
I
under
can't remember what the name of it was.
Deltarune.
Yes, Deltarune.
Okay,
So the rest of the chapters, I think almost all of them are out. There's a couple of ones to come, but they were really into that.
that's
That and
prequel, not sequel.
prequel, yeah.
Okay,
I think. And so they played that forever with their friends. They just showed each other. It's a single player game, but they all kind of joined in or whatever.
nice.
And then Roblox, that
Mhm.
was their gaming year. I think it was a lot of Roblox, too much Roblox. But that was my youngest. My oldest, however, was deep into Hollow Knight. And that was when they did not only just I'm going to beat it, Dad, I am going to God run this thing and
Oh
beat
my,
all the end gods. So that was their kind of trip. Beat 110%, I think, is the maximum you can get on that game.
wow.
And then we're deep into Silk Song, and now they're actually back on a lot of D&D. So whatever the Steam version to support that, there's like a tabletop simulator. They're experimenting with that to try and create their scenarios, which is kind of cool.
That is super neat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember the D&D. That was really exciting to hear.
Yeah.
I don't
It's
know.
continued.
I don't know, man. I have some hope for the new generation. I just feel like something like Roblox is so insidious, and even as much as my kids got addicted to it and they like always thought about it,
Yeah.
at some level, I almost think that they appreciate, especially as they kind of get older. Like it's like, oh, this is all kind of dirty. Like this kind of sucks. Like this is just like gambling and like
Yeah.
let's like get back to like dice and like tables and hanging out. Like let's play chess. Like I think there's if any, hopefully there's gonna be some sort of draw into back to the real world away from some of these nonsense platforms.
Yeah, no, I totally recommend it. And one way to get mine to like support that habit, so to speak, we kind of made a game room for them and had like I had this leftover mini fridge that was you probably remember from college. I still had it. And
Oh
that
my god, it's amazing.
yeah, that is his D&D. Like I put like a sticker on the front, like it's a D&D like little castle wall thing. And that is where they keep all their snacks and their pop, whatever. And they all hang out every week. It's gone since I think beginning of summer. And they're
Wow.
actually my oldest is at a sleepover now for a D&D year-end party. So they're doing it up.
That's so dope.
We made shirts for everybody. I did drawings of everyone's characters, and he's out there handing them out. So they're having a blast, man. Like I hope that your kids get into it. It's a great time. I hope my youngest gets into it really because it's a lot of creativity and just kind of back to like thinking of ideas and how to tell your own story.
Oh, it's just
Yeah.
like the creative element of it cannot be overstated. Like if you think about improv, so I meant my day trade is like product design, UX, UI. I mentor a bunch of UI UX designers on the side, and one of the marquee piece of advice I give to all of them to be better at their jobs, which I would give to almost every single job out there, is to take an improv class.
Mm.
Like in Toronto, I went to Second City at good friend listening to the show Capozzi. He had told me like this things existed, but in taking improv class, like it's all this yes and someone comes up with something and you accept it and continue it on. You put a spin on it.
Right.
Like it just makes you have to be so creative and in the moment and thinking and getting outside of yourself and experiencing and doing it. And what is so great with D&D is exactly that. Like it is just this suspension of belief. To really enjoy it, you just need to be in the moment in the character. So what would my character do in this case that's both like interesting and compelling and fun?
Right.
So for me, that it has all those same elements where it would sound funny, but I almost think it sets them up for better careers.
Yeah,
in a
no,
sense,
totally.
like that kind of creative group problem solving. Like
Yeah.
how fabulous for their lives.
Yeah, and just even as a just tack on like leadership roles, right? So my kid is the DM, which is very like I don't know, that's an involved role. They wake up early on the weekends. My kid sleeps in until 2 p.m. on a Saturday, right? Like
Yeah.
they're just zonked, they're out. But on Sunday D&D game day, they have to wake up at 8:30 a.m., make sure their scenario is all written out, make double check the board and the pieces and the placement of everybody, and
Mm.
make sure that they're like on track to like, level up or give them something to continue the game, which I just find is a great thing. Like if they applied that to other things in their life, it would be fantastic. And I'm sure we'll get there. It's like again, play-based learning, right? Like,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
like just take that and do it to your career, your high school homework or
Yeah.
whatever, right?
Yeah,
So yeah.
do that to your math homework,
Yeah,
please.
exactly.
Please.
Right?
Please. I'm begging you.
Yeah, dice rolls, right? Let's just think of it as dice rolls, parabolas and
It's
dice rolls.
it's random generation. It's like, come on, it's all the
Yeah,
same stuff we're talking here.
yeah, all values. Yeah, go for it.
Oh man. That's fabulous, man.
Yeah,
I hope my kids get into it. So like they have to keep us abreast of that. That is
yeah,
a
for sure.
very positive year. That's
Yeah,
cool to
no,
hear.
it's been good. So I am wondering about yours. How has it been going in your
Yes.
household?
I think it ended well ultimately.
Yeah,
Yeah, some missteps for sure. So this was a year of Roblox. It
right.
was a lost year in that way. Like I hate that platform. Like I tried to give it a chance and that like, okay, maybe I just don't understand it. I don't want to be just old man yelling at clouds and perhaps it's just something that passed me by. But the more I
Totally.
read about it, the more I think about it, the more I understand what it's like, the more of the mechanics that I see. The blatant IP theft, the horrific stories of groomers, the nonsense that you brought up last week about them requiring like photos of the kids now.
Yeah.
It just like it's like across the board dead. So I mean, so some of the things they tried, so they got into Roblox, they were allowed to try it. It was awful. Like it just like it's so much more addictive. Like it's just more. There's so much more compulsion to keep playing. Like they never before had said like, oh, we have to. They were like, quote unquote sacrificing time in the morning of their game time to make sure they could go on in the afternoon. They didn't want to use
Oh,
up their game time because there's these events, and
right,
it's like, but okay, kids, like, what do you like, sons? What do you get at the event? Oh, we get more currency. What do you do with the currency? I can play the game more.
right.
It's like, guys, like it's just a hamster wheel. Like there's no, you're not beating this game. Like you're just continuing to feed into this thing.
Yeah,
So it was upsetting. We had to give it a shot. You know what I mean? Like don't I can't sit here and say honestly like I wish they had never tried it or something like that. Right?
mm,
It's almost like I am in some ways glad we did. Everything kind of went as you would not want it to go in that the marks like slipped. Like like especially with my oldest, like his marks just did not meet what was expected of him. Now, was that solely for Roblox sake? I
mm,
can't say that that's true, but I will say we did experiment with them. And this is like a thing of consequences, right? We had started through, said, all right, you're coming home and we let you have some unwind time.
right.
Okay, you're not going to be going to aftercare anymore. So come home. I remember when I was a kid, I'd come home, like I'd have some cookies. And
Yeah, yeah,
I'd
totally.
sit, I'd sit in front of the TV and I just like I'd veg out for an hour or two just to like release the day. So since it's just TV, tell you what, let's try it. You guys can play a bit of games when you come home. And it didn't work. Like it was not good. Like it's just
No.
it is too intense, and especially with these type of programs. So the marks went down. And it's like, and what was good is like that we could come together though. We sat as a family. It's like, all right. So we tried it. Like, what was the rule about your marks? It's like it had to be above a tool. Okay. Where are your marks? It's like I got some twos. And it's like,
Yeah,
so what we're gonna do now. And it ultimately ended up working out. So I will say, like as of my oldest is back playing games. He has some good tests. He has some good efforts. Everything kind of worked out. Some good notes from the teacher. So we let him
good.
back on games. But Roblox is officially banned in the house. It
Okay.
it didn't go great. They were
No.
they were not happy about it. But it's just I don't think they could really argue against it.
Mm,
You know what I mean? Like again, I think they just have this sense about how it's insidious.
yeah.
Even if they can't really express it, I just think they know. intuitively that it's like this isn't that good of
It's
thing.
not the greatest. Yeah.
It's like Doritos. It's like, guys, you can't eat 3 bags of Doritos a day. And it's like, but we like
Right.
Doritos. It's like, yeah, but should you have that much? You know you shouldn't.
Right.
So
Probably not.
just like,
Yeah.
so that was kind of a sad arc. It was the introduction and then the removal of Roblox. I'm going to do everything in my power to keep it out. Otherwise, I'm a bit more on the positive side. They got really into Fortnite,
Oh yes. Yeah.
which it is not as though Fortnite is some bastion of good.
What do you mean? What do you mean, Trevor? What do you mean?
However, I have a lot more respect for that as an actual game and just like what they do, the amount of effort they put in the community, like is a bit more interesting. We did a lot of family games with that, so that was an absolute blast. Like really loved it, loved playing it. They're back into that. They're into the Christmas season of it. So Roblox played a really big part. Fortnite played a really big part. I think that was probably about the biggest arc of the year with it. And Minecraft, like surprisingly and thankfully, Minecraft stayed around. Sorry, Minecraft for my youngest, and then Tabs for my oldest. A totally
yeah,
accurate
Tabs.
battle simulator.
Yeah. That's
That
good
was one of those ones that just perpetually stayed in the mix, which was super cool.
Nice. Yeah,
But
those
again,
are good
that
ones.
one, I'm down with you playing that one. Not because
Right.
it's historically accurate, but it's at least a outlet for creativity. It's like, okay, if they have 16 cannons and a samurai, like what mix of Vikings and cavemen do I need to
Yeah.
put together to defeat that? Like it's like problem solving in a silly nonsense method.
It's just like StarCraft, just dressed down a little bit. And I can totally get with that, right?
Mhm.
Love StarCraft back in the days. It's the same thing, strategy. You're good.
Yeah. So we'll see. I'll keep you informed. I'll be curious if they can stick, if they're not going to bow to temptation and try to like install Roblox behind my back, but we'll see where we land.
Yeah, it's really where the friends are at. So like if the friends are all on it, that's usually the pull, right? That's where the
Yeah.
peer pressure is. And that's what I'm having with my youngest too. It's just they have their own Google Meet and they meet up, and that's the platform they meet up in.
Yeah. That I think that's if anything, that'll probably what breaks us a bit, but we'll have to kind
Yeah.
of see where we land on that.
Okay.
That's them, they're kids.
Yeah.
What about us, dem dad dads? Just like,
Right. Yeah.
what a
It's been
year! So like,
year. It has been
by
a
way of
long time.
by way of reminder, I can't believe it's been an entire year. But from good friend of the show, Tori, he had taken up the challenge. It's like I'm not going to buy any new games this year,
Right.
and it's not so much anti as we've constantly
Yeah.
kind of like to remind it. This is not anti-consumerism. It was just like I have so many games. Why not just take a break and try to play what I've been through?
Right.
Like so big picture, when you reflect upon it now, looking back at this year, like how do you look at this year?
Honestly, it has been probably one of the most chill, relaxing years of gaming. And I just to kind of give context to that,
Yeah.
I think with the threat, quote unquote, of buying the newest thing and running to the next one,
Mhm.
again with a little bit of FOMO, like something's going to get spoiled for me. Everyone's talking about this one and it looks really cool, and I want to jump on that train. To kind of limit that back and play what I already have,
Mhm.
um, just allowed me to kind of unwind with each game. And I even got my Steam wrap up for the end of the year, and like it was split like between 5 games, 25%
Hmm.
kind of each, because I spent my time with each one, right? Like I filled them out.
Yeah. Huh.
I enjoyed the story more in the ones that had narrative. Like
Mhm.
I didn't feel like I was rushing. And that was so weird to me because I didn't think I was rushing before, right? Like I
Hmm.
obviously was, but this one is like I was taking my time with dialogue options. I was looking at colony sim games that I just love to build and got really into it. And that was a great year for it, right? And I did like make note of a lot of the big games that came out that I was really interested in, but stuck to it, and it was a good one. So I'm not sure if the same is resonated for you, but like it was
Yeah.
good.
So I will get into try to remember, try to put a pin in that question. I will answer it. But is it so? Are you in a way proud of the fact that you did it? Are you just more surprised at how positive it was? Like, even kind of unpack that. Like, what the emotions that come about looking at this year, and it's just because it's really cool to hear that it's like, I got, it was a relief to not have the pressure to buy the latest, and instead just be within the game that I had. So is
Yeah.
that sort of like, do you carry that now? So like I'm giving you like 6 different prompts there.
No, no, no.
Trying
Like
to,
I totally
like,
get where you're coming from though. I will take that forward. It's something that I kind of learned about my own kind of game time because if like one example again, Kingdom Come Deliverance, right? That was in my backlog for 8 years. I touched it, then put it down, and this year I got really into it because I had time to really sink my teeth into it. And yes, I'm looking forward to the sequel, but that's now a series that I wouldn't have got into if I didn't put in the time to just kind of experience. Not
hmm,
saying every game hit like that, but it was something that I don't know, I kind of learned not to be my own barrier in things where,
hmm,
I'm rushing through much like our whole lives are chaotic with kids. I think I was just applying that to games. Like, oh, I need to fill this time with like I got an hour to game. I gotta move on to this one. And then because I want to get to the next one, may not have an hour to game tomorrow, right? And I think
hmm,
that's where I kind of if I had less of the pull towards the new, I could just sit with what I have.
hmm.
So I will be taking it forward. I think it's something that kind of taught me. I'm surprised that it actually that actually did it. I mean, there's a week left technically in 2025.
Just don't
So
spoil it, man. You're so close.
right, I see the end, but it has been tough. I'm not saying there wasn't temptation there, much like the allure of like Roblox, right?
Hmm.
But no, I think it's something that I don't know, the games that I played really stuck with me, and I think they hit a little harder than they would have
Hmm.
if I just kind of like breeze through them, if that
That's
makes sense.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's super cool. What a positive end. So like, so actually, just I had not realized that the Steam thing was actually up. So I looked at mine.
Yeah. Did you play
So
anything or
I was, man, it's just I also so the problem with myself is like I'm sort of I don't want to be too harsh on it because it was a great
Okay.
year. Like I'm so blessed. I'm so happy. I feel so grateful for everything I have. So like I'm a happy guy with a happy year. But like
Right.
as far as gaming's concerned, like I just fairly disappointed.
Oh, okay.
Like I just wish I played more.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like I look back, there was like there was I think I'm not kidding you. I think there was like some month, like 1 or 2 month streaks where I just didn't play a game. And it's
Oh,
just,
okay.
and while my life is certainly busy, it's not as though I could not have found some time. And it's
Yeah.
not because like I didn't have the new thing. It's like, oh, if only I had the new hotness, I'd be compelled to. It was more just like of all years, this might have been one of my worst in gaming.
Okay.
Just not having like a lot of good time. There was some really there's some really I think 3 great highlights, and this is actually shown in my Steam. So altogether, I played 11 games,
Okay.
which like it doesn't show
Respectable.
like which ones, but it's pretty. I think like I think anything I opened, it basically counted as one. So it's like
Yeah.
so for instance, like the longest streak as far as like me playing a game every day was like 9 days for one,
Okay.
and that was Hades too because I was so deep into Hades, it was everything.
Yeah.
But the story of my year is definitely these 3. So the 3 on screen that I have is Elden Ring, which took up 47% of my playtime,
Wow.
Hades 2, which was 33,
Okay.
and then Marvel Spider-Man, which is like 12%.
Okay.
13 sessions, but that seems low because I beat it. I don't like I guess I beat it in 13 days.
Maybe
That
like you probably had some good sessions in there, right? A couple hours maybe?
yeah, but even still, like anywho, like man, whatever, so be it. But like that was beating Spider-Man, there's something Spider uh Spider-Man was such a video game ass video game.
Yes.
Like, it felt like the old Spider-Man games from, like, the PS2 era, like, it was just a joy to play, so that, like, I really got into, that was great. Let's see here. 11 games, longest streak, new releases. Now, that's only because Hades 2, because I snuck that in because I had bought it
Oh,
previously,
yeah. Yeah.
which is
No,
pretty
that's
close.
fair. That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah, Elden Ring. Yeah, it's just like so Elden Ring was my entire life, basically, just, right up until May. That's the only thing I was playing. Hades 2 was the end.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, it's very singular, and then, like, January and February was just Spider-Man. Yeah, this is hilarious to see, man. No Man's Sky, played it for, like for 2 days,
You got into
basically.
space and got out. Yeah, you're like, "I've had enough. That's it."
Oh, yeah, UFO 50, I thought, like, okay, I might try to, like, beat every game inside of UFO 50,
Yeah, well,
but found that a bit, like, esoteric. I also switched to, like, the handheld console that I had to play that instead.
right. Well,
Um,
yeah.
Yeah. Anywho, but like generally speaking, so it's just like it is. I'm just slightly disappointed in the year. Like I wish I had played more. Like I would like to, if anything. So the thing I would carry forward from that, just for the
Yeah.
playtime thing, is like ensuring like I better use my time. Because I bet if you looked at my phone, there was at least an hour to 2 hours of like social or
Oh,
something on it every day,
right.
right? Like to be honest,
Yeah.
that would be better spent playing video games. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Like,
get you.
or even reading books, like anything else. So it's what that's what's the disappointing part is it wasn't as though my life is so crazy hectic that I can't possibly find time. I think that's kind of like an illusion we'll tell ourselves. So
Yeah.
it's just like to reorganize it because this is a hobby I love so much and would love to like play more. On the no game side of thing, it's just because that was my year.
Yeah.
It just did not feel that hard. It was so easy. Just like,
Okay. All right. You're like,
like
well, on to year two. Well, let's do the
yeah,
same thing, Jeff.
I literally could almost imagine doing because like I played so few of like the back catalog. Like I still haven't beat Elden Ring, for instance. I still haven't
Right.
beat Hades. Um, I could half imagine doing it again just because how little I actually did play, all things I considered.
You should
So
see
just
how
like
long you could go. If you
it's
if you
like
want to make this a personal
I
goal.
no, I don't. I will say like at the same time, like it's still like that's still harbored over top of me the whole time,
Yeah.
right? So while it was easy in the sense that like that was like because I'm playing so little, it's not as if I'm missing much.
Yeah.
When Space Marines 2 came out, when Clair Obscura came out, and like all my buddies are writing me, it's like, oh, you got to play. Like this is everything. If you've ever liked a Final Fantasy, like you're gonna adore this, right? So that
Yeah.
that still hurts. So I intend to take my victory lap of purchasing some new games in the new year and like reveling in the newness of it. But I think if anything, yeah, just kind of really identified to me that was like, you know what, I need to. I don't want to say commit. That sounds like too strong a word, but it's like I know that if I better organize my time, I can find time to participate in the hobby that I'm going to really enjoy. And for precious little dad time that we have, it becomes all the more important.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like I think that's something. This was just a friendly bet, right? Like just a hey,
It's
let's
a
try to do
challenge,
this,
I'd say. Yeah.
right? And we came out with like these life lessons of our own like
Like just
gaming reflections. Just yeah, no, it was just our Zen moment.
changed men.
Yeah, that's right. We are new dad game. Like
There it is. That's the whole title of the show.
yeah, yeah,
I would almost want a new challenge for the new year, but we'd have to. We'll get. We should like try to find some sort of interesting challenge. Like you have to play one free game. Like you know what I mean? Like just every month it has to
oh
be like a new
yeah,
game. There'll be something like interesting. It's not the same type of thing.
no,
And we can put it out to our readers. We should probably put that on social. See if listeners, I should say, if
yeah.
any dads out there can think of an interesting challenge for us new dads to go through in the new year, we would be all ears. You can just write into us at New Dad Gaming, newdadgaming.com. Um, but I don't want to wrap it up. Like any other kind of pressing thoughts, anything kind of on your heart there before we wrap up here for 2025?
It's just been a really, I don't know, just very interesting year. I think with again gaming and kids and everything else seems like every year is an adventure. It's never the same,
Hmm.
which I do find interesting, right? Like it's just something that always keeps you on your toes, whether you're gaming or not gaming,
Hmm.
or what your kids are doing and how do you navigate all that stuff. I think it's always been something that, even this show is like a therapy for me, just knocking ideas against a fellow gaming dad. And,
Hmm.
that's really helped me. So I think I'm looking forward to next year and what other new challenges and level ups that we can come in contact with and share that out to the audience and have them talk back at us. So, no, it's been really good. I
Hmm.
feel good about going into 26.
Here, man. Well said.
Yeah.
Nothing to add. Hey, new dads out there, thank you so much for listening. This has been New Dad Gaming. If you have thoughts on the show, if you have any questions, if you have a story of your own, if you have suggestions to share, if you have a challenge for the new dads in the new year, we love to hear that. One of the greatest part of 2025, hands down, has been the conversation with the listeners. Jeff and I, geez, like 10 years now at this.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
on this side of the microphone and you're kind of just casting it out to the wild. I cannot stress to you, listener, enough how much it means to receive that letter. And sometimes it's as simple as like, hey, listen to the show, guys. Great to hear you guys. Thanks a lot. Or it's like, hey, didn't like. Sorry, that not just praise. If you want to tell us we're garbage, you can do the same thing. But but to check the email box and have a message from a fellow gaming dad that got something out of the show. It's like, hey, we're listening, we're here, means the absolute world to Jeff and I. So do feel free to reach out to us at New Dad Gaming, newdadgaming.com. We'd absolutely adore to hear from you. A story, an idea, a message, something you want us to say, just a private message, all the above. Please do reach out. If you did like the show, what would really help us out is if you subscribe on any of the major channels. We're on Google Caster, Spotify, iTunes, anywhere where you get your podcasts. What really helps the show, three things: if you can leave a rating, if you can leave a comment, and if you can share it with a fellow gaming dad. You can post it on social, anything else. Bring in as many gaming dads as usual. We can bang our heads together, find the weirdest type of challenges we can do in the new year. Everybody, thank you so much for listening. My name is Trevor, and I have a 10-year-old and an 8-year-old.
And I'm Jeff. I have a 15-year-old and a 12-and-a-half-year-old.
Remember, everybody, just because you became a dad
does not mean it's game over.
All right. See you next week.
See you later.
Man, that went long.
It did. I didn't expect it to go so long.
Yeah.
Like, all right. Time for another 40.
Yeah. So I wonder if we can do like a tight 15 for the neck. Well, I mean, like we will let it expand to where it needs to be, but are you game?
Yeah, sure.
Let's see. New Year. Just because my only concern is like I would take a break, but then it'd be like between now and it's basically now and Christmas, and after that, like I'm traveling, so it's like
you'll have a lot on your plate. So
let's get her in.
Yeah.
All right, let's pull up this poem. What we got? Episode 2. All right. A new year, new changes, and our families will grow. Not to mention some new games to finally play on the show. A chance to dream big for what the new year may hold. Here's to you, our dear new dads, to the story yet to be told. I'm gonna hit that one more time. I want to do the finally play on the show. I want to show a bit more emotion.
Oh,
it's been a year without games, man.
Yeah, no, yeah.
A new year, new changes, and our families will grow. Not to mention some new games to finally play on this show. A chance to dream big for what the new year may hold. Here's to you, our dear new dads, to your story yet to be told. Welcome to New Dad Gaming. The adult beverages are poured, the kids are asleep. Welcome to New Dad Gaming, a show about fatherhood, gaming, and new fathers figuring out their gaming lives. My name is Trevor, and I have a 10-year-old and an 8-year-old.
And I'm Jeff. I have a 15-year-old and a 12-and-a-half-year-old.
Each week, we try to show that just because you became a dad
does not mean it's game over.
And it is not game over as we roll into, well, it's game over for 2025.
It is, yeah. New start.
But we will choose to continue, and that will carry over into 2026, which is buck wild, by the way.
It is.
It just turned 2025. I had to remind myself of some things that happened during the year. Like I was in Mexico, I forgot. It's like if you would ask honestly on this show, if you said like, "Hey, did you travel all this year?" I would have said, "No, man." It's like it flew by. It's like, "Hey, weren't you in like Vegas, Washington, and like Mexico?" Like, "Oh yeah, I remember this."
We're gonna use this as a time capsule to like again just replay back your memories.
Yeah. No, none of that nonsense. This is all looking forward. We already did our recap show. This is all looking forward to the year 2026, which will be especially interesting for us because as we've like unfortunately hammered home on the previous ones, 2025 was a year of no new games. Jeff and I both survived it. We both succeeded in our challenge. Again, big thank you to listener of the show and friend Tori for the suggestion on the year. If anyone has a suggestion for a challenge for the new year, all ears. Be kind of curious to see if there's something new for us to tackle this year. But what do you foresee coming up? This is sort of a big question because the news that we arrived. So 2025 ends. The like Roblox absolutely takes over. It's shown to be a vapid, insidious type of place. GTA 6
Oh
I,
yeah,
I
yeah.
think is supposed to come out, which should like probably take over the world. Console sales are down, I think, 40 and 70%
Hmm.
respectively. The Steam Deck continued to be a juggernaut. Steam doubled down on this, tripled down on this with 3 new pieces of hardware, including a VR set, their own console, and just a reiteration of the new Steam Decks.
Yeah,
So I mean, like a lot coming up, and it's
yeah.
just like, what? Geez, like what do you? So me layering at that massive plate of things to talk about. Like, what kind of comes to your mind when it's like, hey, a new year of gaming is starting? Like, where does Jeff land?
Yeah, I'm just hoping that I guess like all the games that are going to be on tap for this year really do fine tune themselves to like this generation of gaming. Like I am kind of
Mm,
tired of like looking forward all the time, right? Like people are saying, PS6 and Xbox, whatever.
mm,
Um, I'm parking that. I hope that there's more accessories like the PS Portal and the Steam Deck, something again to augment where we play games. I think would be really exciting. Like more of it, like more options. Last episode you talked about like retro consoles, right? So like having more of that, I think in this year,
mm,
maybe more connected in a way, would be kind of cool. But I am also just aware of some possible big releases this year.
mm.
But I'm really just on tap for like when is my part 3 of Final Fantasy 7 going to come down? I really need to complete this
Is
trilogy.
that was that okay? Well, two things on that. Is it known? This will be a small tangent. Is it a known trilogy finished? Like they
Yes, for sure.
okay,
They have said again. Now they could be lying out their teeth and be like, "Really? It's going to be part 3, part 1." Uh
3x2.
yeah. You told well, it's again not out of the realm of possibility what they can do, but they have reaffirmed that it will be just one last part. So,
Okay.
uh
Now, have they said coming in 2026 or is it just future?
oh, Trevor, like it's future, but I'm hoping like they haven't shown any previews, so it will be
Mm,
not this year, but I'm hoping for at least like a little tidbit. Drop a maybe a little demo would be great to tide me over.
mm,
But I'm really excited to see where that goes, the conclusion of the many hours I've put into that game, and it's been over a span of 5, 6 years now.
mm.
So that's one I'm looking forward to in some way. Just give me something square, just like a little tidbit of something. But yeah,
Are
we'll see
you
where it goes.
are you going to change the way you play games at all? So you mentioned like the new connectivity, like you had fantastic success with your Steam Deck. Like
Yeah.
that continues to be such a phenomenal purchase for yourself. Like I think that really helps. Is how you approach games at all going to change in 2026, either for you or for your household with the kids?
Um, like it's been a lot of so we've kind of moved off of console and the TV gaming.
Mm,
The kids are definitely on their laptops. That's probably going to stay the same in 26 or this year. What I will be doing is more of the streaming, right, to my
mm.
Steam Deck. So I stream my PS5. I'm kind of like not taking advantage of the PS5. Like really, like it's pumping out this 4K picture and I'm on a 800p screen.
Like
Um,
480p.
yeah. So, but if there's something that came because I have looked at the Portal,
Mm,
right, and it's such a really nice screen and the Steam Deck is okay, but it's not as nice as what that Portal was. I would love to do more portable gaming,
mm.
and stream there, and maybe even look into, um, see what the subscription things are for streaming, if that makes sense to me. I've
I would
never
wonder,
really picked
especially
it.
since you have, if you can pick up a Portal for like 180 bucks. That's about the price I've seen it at. It
Yeah,
did their used price did spike because of the recent subscription announcements in 2025, which said, "Hey, you can now play PS5 games without a PS5 and just stream."
right.
So you saw a bit of a spike, but I have seen them. I think if you catch somebody at the right time, you can get it for like one 150, 180. Like
Reasonable, right?
especially
Like,
for somebody who is living that portable life, who has the
yeah.
PS5, even if there was no subscription to it, it just feels like it allow you to better utilize your PS5.
I am on board, Trevor. Like, you don't have like this
We're
is
doing
great. No, I love this.
it.
Is validation. Yes, absolutely. I think it would be a great thing to do. But yeah, so I am totally for again more streaming, more portable gaming, less of the sit down. I don't know. I find them at a moment of my life where I'm always like moving around. and I kind of just want to have gaming where I'm going or going to be.
Mm.
So I see more of that, and I will play Final Fantasy Part 3 on the streaming if it comes out. But that's kind of where I envision 2026. We'll see at the end of the year what becomes of it. But what do you think about yourself? Like, you mentioned retro consoles last episode? Is that
Yeah.
something you're gonna get into more? Or
I think perhaps. I think one of the small things, I hadn't really mentioned it too much, but a tiny joy I had discovered was with my retro console that's shaped like the SP.
oh
Like,
yeah,
one
yeah.
of the greatest things I did with that was just like Tetris. Honestly,
Oh,
like
oh really?
so there's
Okay.
a couple. So the number one is like if anything, it's a lot like you. It just feels like I'd mentioned on our Christmas show that I was disappointed with my lack of gaming in the year, and it's
Yes.
just like it's a nut that I want to crack. But one of the things that is true is that I'm upstairs. I am my kids are savages, Jeff. Like it's just like like you'll look around and then it's like you stare. Like yesterday, my one son knocked like two plants off the wall
Oh
because
no.
because it's on the other side of the hallway, because inside his room he was trying to do a zipper, decided to kick so hard that he knocked plants off the wall.
As one
And th-
would, yeah.
and
Okay.
that's my evening, right?
Right.
So it's like, and then you get them to bed, and now that it's this twilight of like an hour or two, and it's like to get downstairs into like a place where there's a console or like a gaming PC is it's a big ask. So
Yeah.
if anything, I think like the use of the retro console for sure. Like it's like I want to like tap into that a bit more and kind of spend it. I want to again one of the highlights for past year was my dear nephews Ben and Ryan gifted me the Switch Lite,
Oh right,
and I
yes.
have all those like Switch titles. It's like
You
why am I
do.
not just playing that more often? Like just like pick it up a little bit and don't be on Instagram. Just like play that instead. Like that is such a better use of my time, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm really resonating with what you're saying around like is like really leverage where we've arrived with mobile gaming, with streaming gaming, and all those things in between. And specifically, even on mobile, like I had with my iPad, like I had started to look at some of the titles coming out. Like one of the big titles of 2025 was Red
Oh
Dead
right,
Redemption,
yeah. Yeah.
and not like a mobile card port. I mean, the game Red
Yeah.
Dead Redemption just runs on your iOS devices like beautifully. Like it's stunning, right? So what would life look like if I just embraced mobile gaming a bit more so that it's meeting me where I am? And it's that decision to not go on social media and instead play games so that I can scratch that itch that, persisted all through the previous year. So I don't I'm very down with what you're saying.
Yeah, no, it sounds like we're on the same page. We both need portals or
Just
the equivalent.
I looked at that. God, it's so tempting. I think if I wasn't traveling,
Yeah,
if we were not going to Colombia,
right.
if my kid did put together enough money to buy a PS5, like I think that would send me over the edge, and I just get it because it just. Have you held the hardware? Have you held a PS Portal?
I have not.
It's gorgeous. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous. Like
See,
imagine all the ergonomics of a PS4 or PS5 controller,
yeah.
but then like the greatest Xperia TV you've ever seen. It's just mashed together. It's a stunner. Like it's
It's really
surprisingly
just
big,
not
but in a good
like
way.
yeah, yeah, that's true. I'll just
Yeah,
have to
sorry.
tell everybody here, be like, okay, well, dad's gonna invest in something. It's called a portal. You're not allowed to touch it.
Don't touch it. You're not allowed.
No.
Uh, so what do you think the year holds for gaming for your kids? Like if you take the trajectory from 2025, what does gaming look
Yeah.
like for your kids in your household going forward this year?
Yeah, I guess my youngest, honestly, if I'm realistic about it, I'm not sure if they'll be off Roblox at that point or not.
Mm,
I'm hoping that they are and maybe play something with, I don't know, maybe more narrative. They have asked me in the past to jump back into Stardew Valley, which I am always willing to do.
Nice.
But if we do more multiplayer gaming, that would be great. I think to get them off that platform of Roblox. My
Mhm.
oldest one has been looking into, again, creating their own D&D scenarios and stuff like that. It'd be good if they got into like game creation.
Mm.
And now, because they'd be going into grade 11, there's more courses with like, like media, computer games, coding. Like maybe there's more there that I'm hoping that they would pick up in kind of a constructive way where they're building more than they are playing. I think that I always did that in high school. Like I turned from being a gamer into, oh, let me build my own because I know what I want, right?
Hmm.
And I think that would be kind of a cool thing to see. So I'm hoping it goes that direction. I would be really excited. I would live vicariously through. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah, do it.
you're doing it. But yeah, we'll see where his friends go. I think that's
Mm.
usually the pull with it, especially being, well, almost a 16-year-old in 26. So that might be a totally different story. They might be hanging out at wherever kids hang out now. I'm not sure where they can afford to, but
Just say the mall. Just
yeah, the
assume the mall.
mall, right? Or
These
maybe it
kids.
is mobile gaming. Maybe they're on that train more. So
Hmm.
we'll see where it heads. But I'm hoping that there are some, incremental changes to see it kind of
Hmm.
evolve a little bit. But yeah, I don't foresee like huge console asks or anything.
Yeah. What else is left really at that point? Yeah, I think I'd have to say we're kind of in the biggest thing for us really comes from the lack of Roblox is going to be like our biggest challenge for it. Like, what does life in our household look like when we don't have Roblox? Right?
Yeah.
Where because it's just going to be such it really defined 2025 and unfortunately ultimately ended negatively for us. So in blasting into 2026, it's like what
Yeah.
what is a life post Roblox look like? And it's like one thing they'll probably lean into will be Fortnite, which
Yeah.
again is not like I just have a lot more respect for it. I like it as a game. I actually like playing it. Like I got asked to play with them for the first time in ages, which like, again I immediately find positive because previously like when they're in Roblox, it's like I'm not going to play Roblox with them. I hate that
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
I just understand. I have no idea what is going on with it. Their rules of so many games are just so asinine. So, so but Fortnite, I'll play with them, so it's great. But what does a year without Roblox look like? So
Yeah.
it's my hope. Like he had, my oldest had started to get into some narrative games. So he had played Phoenix, which was
Oh,
actually
that's
like
right. Yeah. No, that was a good one.
that was absolutely fabulous, man. That was such an awesome little game. He got back into Star Wars. I sound like the Last Jedi, whatever the Last Jedi or the
Oh, it's the, oh my God. Now you're going to,
just like, hold on, let's do a quick thing here. Xbox
because that other
Jedi.
one just got announced like a couple weeks back, and I can't remember what the other ones were called.
What was it? There's a new one there. So the Jedi. Okay, so there's like Jedi Survivor. The
Yes.
first one was Jedi Fallen Order. I think that was
Right.
yeah. Fallen Order was like the first one I think, and then Jedi Survivor.
Okay.
Studying games, but he got back into that one. The best part too is like he stopped because he got stuck someplace, and then just this morning he got back into it. And he's like, oh, Dad, I figured out. I thought I was supposed to be here, but actually I was going to be over here. Like he had hit an absolute brick wall, no idea what to do. But then coming back to the game fresh, he's like, oh, I just realized I was in the wrong area, and I was able to continue.
Can I just hold on? Can I bless him? Because
Yep.
like I dropped that game so fast because the map is the worst map I've ever seen. Like it's
Yeah.
nicely done, but I have like the level. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going, and I stopped because of that reason. So good for him. Like, he
He
figured it out
kept
when
it
I
going.
couldn't. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's going to be a big year of uh, Fortnite as the baseline, as the basis
Yeah.
of everything for them, and then everything else that they play. Because Roblox is out of the mix, I hope that they expand out into just other games, like the consuming other more varied, like interesting games, and just trying some stuff out. So that's kind of the hope, if anything. But I think that household is going to be more positive without Roblox. I just there's no
Yeah.
way not to say it.
It'd be funny at the end of the year. You're like, okay, so listen.
So here's what happened. I can't rule it out. Like the biggest problem, like for instance, if like all of his buddies, especially because we're
Yeah,
going overseas, are in Roblox and they keep messaging him like, "Hey, join us on Roblox."
right.
It's gonna start being hard, right? So like this is not. I'm not trying to make some strong proclamation around like we will never see in this household again. But I'm gonna try to I'm gonna work damn hard to make sure like they don't get back into it if I can help it.
Yeah, it's your little side quest that you need to complete before the main mission. You need to use a little bit.
So what is it? So we've talked about this ad nauseum, but it is one of the funnest topics, especially coming off of a year 2025 of no games.
Right.
2026, like rattle them off. Like what games are you like? What's like the first purchase, and then what's a couple of them coming down the line that you're gonna like get into?
Okay, so definitely right off the top, KCD 2. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I need it now.
Put it in my
Uh
veins. Let's go.
yes. So definitely that Expedition 33, the Claire Obscure one.
Mhm.
That one has been, I'm like, everybody obviously winning all the awards. Like, why haven't you played that, Jeff? Don't you run a gaming podcast? So immediately that one, Death Stranding 2, and I think those are probably my top 3, like right away.
Hmm.
I don't have
And
anything else that's
can you
pressing.
think of anything else kind of like bubbling up that you wanted to perhaps like think about or no? Like really, that's like you've had blinders on this whole year because you just didn't want to know what you're missing.
Basically, I do have a wish list again that Steam is emailing me about. So there is a lot in there. There's a couple actual racing games that I was looking forward to because
Hmm.
I used to play a lot of Gran Turismo, which I did go back on and play through their year of no new releases. But there was a couple cool rally games coming out. That one specifically for VR that I thought would be really neat. So I have those kind of in the back of my head because it's like a
Hmm.
genre shift for me too. I don't usually play a lot of racing games, but it'd be fun to get back into that. But again, Claire Obscure, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Death Stranding 2.
Yeah,
Those are my top 3. What about you? Is it
yeah,
overlapping?
yeah. There's a lot of overlap. I am curious. The problem, Claire Obscura. What I'm curious about is if that is first. The two that I'm struggling with for first, it's either Space Marines 2
Right.
or
Okay.
Claire Obscura 2. Or sorry, the two. The Claire Obscura 33.
There might be a 2 next year. Who knows? We've been so
Yeah,
long. It's been so long. So
it was so successful, you could almost imagine it.
yeah.
It's just because there'd be something a bit more fulfilling, I think, with where I'm at,
Mm,
with just dumb shooty, bang, bang, bloody nonsense that it'd be Space Marines 2. What I was really fascinated about is that the support for it has been fantastic. Like they keep churning out more content. And there's a whole online service type of thing. So there's like online matchmaking, like 4-person co-op missions, like that type of thing. There's a whole world. It's separate from like the main single player game
right.
that exists. That's full. You have a great time. But if you want to keep going, there's like matches and other stuff that you can do after the fact. And they have an entire roadmap for the upcoming year,
Oh, okay.
which is kind of cool to see. So I don't know. So I am directly on the fence. Like it is those two, Claire, but those will be the first two for sure. So Claire Obscura and then Space Marines 2. One that just popped on my radar, and this is one of those again because in the year of no games, like we can't dive into these things.
Yeah.
But is it Absolum or something like that? Hold on, I'm gonna find it.
Oh yeah.
You might have seen this one.
Yeah, Absalom. It's like a hand-drawn
Yeah, it's
beat 'em up.
basically it is Hades, but it's a beat 'em up as
Yeah.
opposed like a side-scrolling beat 'em up as opposed to a isometric kind of like strategy. And it's still a beat 'em up. It's like Hades too, but it would just be up. All of a sudden, it's kind of a tinier studio. It was just like a smaller little release. You didn't hear much about it, but all of a sudden, it just started to bubble up through the ether around like, hey, this is like really good. And it just kind of seemed to like naturally go across, and I love those type of games. For like in that the ones that naturally get some momentum
Yeah.
because they are just like fantastic.
Yeah. You reminded me of just again hand-drawn style organic kind of reach Dispatch. So
Oh,
you've heard of
right.
that one.
Yeah.
You're kind of like directing
That
superheroes in this choose your own adventure type thing. That to me, I need like that would be so much fun. So
I think I was thinking about you when I saw that one. I think you would get a kick out of that one.
yeah,
And
no,
that
I totally would.
and that took like the internet by storm. I was trying to see. Hold on. I'm gonna do this really quick. We're gonna do a quick Trevor Google something.
Could be like all the games that
I
you
think
will
it was
like
well,
by
I think
now.
it was more like I was reading an article and it's like a PC game top like games of the year.
Oh, well, that's dangerous. Why are you doing
Oh, this is like fun. What else is this? What else do we do to each other? This is from
that?
GameSpot. Who do you want to hear from? Do you can hear from GameSpot, PC Gamer, or IGN? Take your pick.
uh,
IGN, PC Gamer, GameSpot,
do okay, do PC Gamer.
PC
Let's try
Gamer.
that.
Okay.
IGN was going to be like Assassin's Creed. And
Every time Assassin's Creed.
yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let's go for this. Going to share my screen here. We're going to do this real time. Let's get our shopping lists nice and fat. Okay, can you see my
Okay.
screen?
No.
Oh no.
Nope.
Nope. I see. Hold on. Show on screen. Okay.
There we go. Yep.
Gotcha. Got us now. Okay. All right. Here we go.
Okay.
Oh my god! Not to mention the sorry, the other one that like would tempt me would be Arc
Oh,
Raiders.
Arc Raiders.
Man, it's not the game. The game itself, like I have games kind of like that already. It's more the community and the way people describe how everyone kind of helps each other out is like really compelling to me.
Right. You'd be in there,
Sorry.
be like, all right, gotta go, guys.
Gotta leave, guys. Sorry.
Well, there you
Okay.
go. Number one. Let's just
Okay. So number one is Arc Raiders.
Yep.
Europa Universalis 5.
Okay, strategy game.
Yeah, have you ever done a Europa?
No, I always find them interesting, but I'm like, well, I can't get into this. There's no
Yeah.
time for that.
Battlefield 6. Okay, I'm not liking this. There was a better article. I might try to find a different one. Hollow Knight Silk
Okay.
Song, Final Fantasy Tactics,
Oh, that
Iblis
would be a good one.
Chronicles,
Yeah.
Elden Ring. Okay, this is I don't like this. Bring it
No,
out of
I
here.
don't
This
like
is a
this at
dumb
all.
list. There's a
Sorry.
better
Now you can go to IGN if you want. Like,
kind of. It's just that there we go. What the best PC game? I'm trying to find an article, and I apologize to the listeners, but it's just I had come across a news article, and I believe it's from PC Gamers, and it was just like this great compilation because there's a bunch of their editors like fighting
oh,
over what they thought was actually good.
instead of like critically good. Oh,
Yeah,
Blueprints would be a good one.
Peak. Yeah, okay. So Peak now. This one also looked hilarious. Like this is almost one I want to play with you. This is that climbing game
Yeah.
where it's like multiplayer, spatial audio, and that if you get close to someone, you can actually hear them, and you're just trying to like help each other get up the mountain.
Right.
It just looked like silly good time.
My kid got that for their birthday. They had a blast. What I wanted to say though is there's one where there's a van.
Yeah.
Is it RV?
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Like yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking. Like because again, it's just like it looks like dads as the characters, and they're trying to get up this mountain in this van that keeps breaking, and they have to figure out how to do it. It's much like Peak, right?
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna try this one more time. The games we loved in 2025.
It's funny when
Here we go. This might so the games we loved that didn't make the top 10.
Okay.
Because the top 10, it's like
Yeah, it's just
it's the obvious ones that we've already like discussed, right?
right.
Okay. We might be getting too indie in this case. The 100 line Last Defense Academy.
In strategy game that might be.
No, I'm not a human.
I've not heard of that one.
That one's like so you're in a wasteland and you can let people in based on their appearance.
Oh, okay.
So it's a lot like Papers, Please, except you're
Papers,
ranking
Please, yeah, I was about
people
to say.
like someone trying to rank it. Donkey Kong Bonanza. I'd love to play that. Like,
That would be a
game
good
looks
one.
God, that one looks so good to me, Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Yeah. Again, pure fun, right?
Yeah, just that and just basically for me it'd be Mario 64 energy. Where it's like
Yeah,
you're just
okay.
stomping around, like just having an absolute blast, but with extra satisfaction of destruction.
Yeah.
But we'll see if
I'm
it's
on
switched
board
to
with that.
the Rogue Prince of Persia, side scroller. It'd
Not
be
bad.
fine, I'm sure. Sonic Racing. Yeah.
Okay. It does look legitimately really good.
Oh yeah? Okay.
Yeah, like it looks like not the Mario Kart killer, absolutely not. Mario Kart will always be, the king. But like it just looks like crazy fun, right?
Yeah. Good Night Universe.
Oh, I've heard of that one too. Yeah. It's
Looks like a Yeah, kind of like story adventure type of thing. Cabernet.
Vampires.
Yeah, this is definitely getting a lot more indie than perhaps it's like.
Fantasy Life. Okay, listen.
Go
Fantasy
on.
Life is like an Animal Crossing kind of thing. I would totally be down for this, and it would suck my life away. Um, because it's like farming, village, build, whatever, just in a cutesy little world. But like, I would totally be in there for a long time.
There you go. Fantasy Life. Interesting. The
Trying to
girl
get my
steals
kids
time.
to
Once Upon a Katamari.
fun. Love Katamari games. I love every single one of them.
So just like we'll add to our wish list. Add to our wish list. Doom: The Dark Ages.
I haven't played since the original, like Doom 2016.
And that was all that. So I'm sorry that there was just this one particular article in it. It was a lot more better than any of those ones. As far as like the top editors are like just kind of going across, but it just gives some different ideas for like games that we could be looking into now that the floodgates are open.
That's right.
And we are allowed to get anything that we want. But I think
yeah,
the clear winners that we're definitely looking at is Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Claire Obscura 33. That's going to be definitely both of us, and then Space Marines 2, which didn't win any awards. I didn't see any in the top 10 lists, but
no, it didn't. That was it. Kind of came
fine.
out. It was amazing though when it launched. So
people liked it. Yeah. That's a little bit sloppy there as far as the episode goes, but it's just like it's just an outpouring of excitement for like new games. It's like imagine leaving the Fallout vault for the first time after like 20 years.
Yeah, playing the same games over and over for 50 years, and you're leaving the vault. Yeah,
and you open the vault and you walk into the world just to see like, look at all these new games. Like that's what Jeff and I are like. We're just like opening our eyes for the first time. It's like where is the gaming landscape now?
You could totally walk yourself into Oblivion remastered and be there.
There it is. You love to see it. All right, everybody. With that, we'll wrap it up there for the week. A very excited look ahead for the coming year. Gaming Dads, I think this is going to be a great one. So excited to share it with you. Should any of you have your own ideas? Do you have games that you're looking forward for in the new year? Do you have any resolutions coming up for the new year that you're going to be taking on? Anything of the above, we'd love to hear from you. Reach out at New Dad Gaming, newdadgaming.com. If you like the show, you can go ahead and subscribe to it on all your favorite podcast networks: iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Caster, anywhere you get your podcasts. Just search for New Dad Gaming. If you do find us, 3 things you can do that really help out the show: subscribe, make sure you get all the latest episodes, leave a rating, let everybody know that this is just top tier content. And if you leave a comment, like anything at all, really just helps boost the signal. And actually, one last thing I'll throw in there: if you can share the show, so if you can post out a tweet, put it on Facebook, put in a friends group, any other gaming dads who might get a kick out of the show, we would love to bring them into the fold, get their thoughts on the matter, thoughts on gaming, thoughts on being a dad. Everybody, thanks so much for listening. Until next week, let's all have an amazing 2026 together. My name is Trevor, and I have a 10-year-old and an 8-year-old.
And I'm Jeff. I have a 15-year-old, 12-year-old, and about to start the new 2026 gaming list. Let's go.
Let's go. It's happening on all the devices. We have 6 consoles all at the same time.
That's right.
And the best part is because we get to keep playing games, because remember, dads, just because you became a dad
does not mean it's game over.
See you in the new year.
See you.